This is Volleyball DNA.
Back in the lab again, yo. I missed you guys. And I know it's been a while. I know. It's been a while since we've uploaded new content on the channel. So, to restart Volleyball DNA, there's no better way to do it for the year 2022 than to have the Phenom herself, Alyssa Valdez, back on the show. Lai, it's great to see you, and thank you so much for the time.
Thank you for inviting me over, Anton. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Since I guested also sa DNA, but I'm just so happy to be here. We're back in the lab, indeed.
Thank you very much, Elisa. I know it's been over a year since you've shared your entire story with me and Dan here on Volleyball DNA. And you've been making the rounds as of late. You've been guesting on a lot of shows. Pero alam mo, Laya, napansin ko in a lot of those interviews, and also because it was so fresh at the time, you were talking about your time in the PBB house.
Yes.
So since this is Volleyball DNA, and you said na marami kang natutunan during your time inside PBB, we want you to use those learnings here on the show as we go back to your roots and talk about the sport that has really changed your life.
Ready, Anton. Oh my.
So, Elisa, I mean, let's get this started. 2 UAP championships, 3 PVL championships. You've represented the Philippine national team numerous times, and you've been an import in 2 different countries. You're still playing. You're going to play in the PVL bubble. What continues to drive you with regards to the sport of volleyball?
It's just so nice to see the growth of Philippine volleyball, actually, na nasabayan din namin. So I think that's one of my inspiration to keep on going. I just love to see players also grow in the sport, and alam mo yun, yung improvement or yung growth ng volleyball itself here in the Philippines. Parang syempre we're all competitive by nature. So you want to be there also and play against these young and veteran players at the same time. So siguro that's one. Second would be siguro it's really the fans also that supports us all the way. They became an inspiration talaga every single time na hindi kami magsawa na talagang i-push din yung self namin to be, alam mo yon, nasa shape pa rin kami all the time, condition pa rin kami every time we play. And lastly, it would be my love and passion for volleyball. Hindi mo talaga siya maiwan. It's part of me. Volleyball is really part of me. So I guess those are the 3 things that really make me siguro still want to play and still want to improve sa volleyball.
And because of number 3, that's the topic that we will be focusing on today. But going back to number 2, I just want to stress that I was also one of those fans that were supporting you when you were inside the PBB house. You know?
Pero oh my God.
Yeah, nagvo-vote din ako And actually, yung mga fans mo pa, yung nagre-remind sa amin to vote for you. So I mean, it's great that you always remember them, and that's also one of the reasons that you're so loved by all the fans that you have.
Thank you, Anton. Nakakahiya naman.
And then, syempre, I mean, seeing your growth from the time that we started covering you in the UAAP and seeing you try new things, it's always so exciting. But Elisa, you talked about volleyball, right? So as of this moment, because I feel that you're going to enter a new chapter in your career with regards to the game of volleyball, why not we do a little Alyssa Valdez career retrospective? What do you think about that?
I'm game talaga. It's been a while also. Alam mo yun, parang it's nice to look back and see kung ano talaga yung nangyari, di ba? And yun din talaga actually, Anton, I would say na isa yun sa mga inspiration ko din. Kung saan ako nanggaling, kung bakit siguro patuloy din talaga ako naglalaro ng volleyball. So, sana mapakinggan to ng mga iba pa nating mga supporters.
So, Elisa, what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you a variety of photos that I've picked out randomly. Okay, I picked out randomly, and these photos were taken throughout your career. All you have to do is try to remember what happened during that day and try to tell us the story of what happened. All right?
Game. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's do the first one.
Grabe. Just there, Coach Kung Fu, Coach Ian Kim. Oh my goodness. And the rest are so young until now. They're still, I think everyone na andito sa photo na to, can I just say, tapos na sila, graduate na silang lahat from college. They're all working now. Okay, this photo, I don't know if panalo kami or talo kami dito.
I think that's in Arellano, right? Is that
Yeah.
Arellano?
That's in Arellano University. And then, actually, hindi ko alam kung yung smile namin panalo or talo. Probably panalo. Kasi usually when I was in high school, every time na natatalo kami talaga, lagi ako umiiyak. Sobrang lala. Tapos, like, iiyak lang ako ng iiyak. Di ko alam, kahit hindi man siya finals or hindi man, wala talaga, iiyak ako. Ganun ako kababa talaga yung luha. Pero, di ko maalala kung sino kalaban namin. Pero usually, nakakalaban namin sa ganito would be sila Dandan, CSA, sila Jo, Lasal Lepa, ganyan. Sila yung mga kalaban namin. Hope Christian. Siguro, panalo naman kami. Mukha naman kaming nakasmile.
Tsaka may hawak na trophy si Jaja eh.
Hindi ko sure kung yung trophy, first place, champion or second place. Hindi ko maalala kung anong place namin. Pero kasi we're always looking forward sa mga ganitong tournament talaga. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is parang yung Shakey's Girls League pa. So, lagi kami sumasali doon for exposure din. And I think we did great naman siguro. Andiyan pa si Jaja. Oh, sobrang
Yeah, look how cute Jaja is.
know,
Even though she's the tallest.
bata pa ni Jaja dito talaga. Yeah. And we're so few pa. And then si Coach Kung Fu will always be there. Since I was, siguro third year high school, siya na yun din yung nag-coach. Si Sir Vince naman, Francis Vicente, si Coach Vince, nandun naman siya sa office na, kaya hindi niya na kami nasasama. And si Coach Ian, and then, grabe! Alam mo, Anton, nakakatawa kasi parang, I look at this photo, sobrang daming nangyari. Yung, grabe, iba-iba na nilang yung path ng careers namin. Parang ang nagtuloy lang mag-volleyball would be, ako, si Kim, tsaka si Jaja. Out of this group.
That's Hirotsuji, right? In between you and Jaja. Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah. Played for UST for I think mga 2 years.
Yeah, I remember covering her. This is where it started though, Elisa, di ba? Naalala ko, kinuwento mo sa amin ni Den how when you first went to UST with your red your red jogging pants.
Yeah, oh my God, it's the worst.
But you know, every time I talk to players who did play for this team in UST, like say Jaja and Dindin, they always look back and si Dindin, just to be more specific, I asked her, sabi ko, ano kaya nangyari no din kung nagstay kayo nila Elisa, nila Kim, nila Jaja, what would have happened if you didn't change paths and stayed with UST in college? Sabi ni Dindin, nako, Grand Slam kami palagi. So I want to ask you now, Elisa, after Jaja and Dindin were saying, you know, you guys probably would have been a powerhouse. What do you think would have happened kung nagstay kayong lahat sa UST?
Honestly, I think it would be fun for me. Kasi we know each other na from high school to college. It could have been a great transition talaga for the program then of UST. And I think, iba yan kasi talaga, Anton, pag magkakasama na kayo simula bata pa. Alam mo yung chemistry niyo talaga, Anton. So, probably it would be a great responsibility for us to actually like represent also the school. But we will give our best talaga, and for sure hindi rin competitive din kami ni na Jaja, very competitive, so I bet it could have been a nice run din talaga for us.
Yeah,
Oh
grabe.
my God.
Sabi ni Dindin, Grand Slam palagi eh. So, anyway, you guys went a lot of you went to different paths, and that shaped you into the players and the persons that you are today. So, let's move on. Yan. Okay, you've been on a lot of national teams, Elisa. A lot. But this one, I was like, grabe ang babata pa nila.
Sobrang bata.
Is that Den sa baba?
That's Tasha, Erica, Ingrid, Patty Irindain, and then Joyce, Mia, Dindin, Ate Ariel, me, Ate Lucette, Dawis, tas si Kim. That was
Anong year to, Elisa?
that was under 17 here in the Philippines. Sa ano yan? Sa Ultra pa yan. That was 2013?
Grabe. What was your ano ba? Ano ba yung pinakauna mong national team? Was this one of the first? Malamang this was one of the first, no?
My first was the beach volleyball in Singapore. The youth Olympics.
Beach pala. Okay.
And then this one, yeah.
Seryo?
Parang same year ata yan.
Okay, grabe.
So, it's just so grabe. Oh my God. Ang daming nangyari that year then, that game. So there was this one game, first game ata namin.
Okay.
Ito yung kinikwento ko, if may mga nakikwentuhan na ako, pero ito hindi ko sure kung alam nila ito yung year na yon. Grabe, first game namin, Iran ata kalaban namin. Tapos third set or pang ilang set pa lang. Tapos parang pumunta sa malayo yung bola, tapos tumakbo ko, hinabol ko. Tapos di ako nakabalik kasi nag-cramps yung buong legs ko. As in, tawag ako, naka-stretcher ata ako palabas kasi hindi talaga ako makalakad. Sabi ko, oh my God, di ko alam kung dahil sa kaba, kaya ako nag-cramps talaga. That's my first ever cramps in my life, entire life. Volleyball. Tapos, sobrang funny. Tapos kasi, since under 17 ata, we train usually, kasi we're from different schools. ESA, may Miriam, may UE, UP, so iba-iba. Si Patty from Bacolod pa. So iba-iba kaming school. So nagkikita-kita kami pag Sunday. So magti-training kami pag Sundays. Usually yung iba sumasabay sa training namin ng weekdays. Pero Sunday kami nagkikita-kita. Tapos doon kami sa USC magti-training. Tapos wala lang, it was so fun. Kasi lahat kami mga college. Grabe, ang dami namin experiences talaga nila Den. Oh my gosh.
Hindi pa ata libero si Den dyan eh.
Spiker pa si Den dyan. Pero nag-ano na siya, nag-receive na siya nung time na yan. Parang tinutulungan niya yung libero din namin. Grabe. Oh my gosh.
Oh, guys, this is Elisa's first indoor national team experience pala. Grabe.
Ever. So, yeah, sa Ultra kami. Kami nagturo niyan. It was so funny, Anton. Oh my, hindi ko na masabi yung mga iba kong mga nangyari po, experiences dyan, but it was fun.
So after that, SEA Games 2015 Singapore, and then 2017 Malaysia, 2019 here in the Philippines, and then this year, you know, we're praying that you can be a part of it. It's going to take place in Vietnam, and yeah, we'll talk about that again later on. But yeah, for now, I'll just say that you know, we support you in your desire to represent the flag again.
Oh my God, thanks, Anton. Oh wow.
Okay, there are a lot of picks from the Ateneo Championship, your first one, but this one I wanted to ask you about this because I mean, look at all the emotions. You're there. Denden is also there, kind of by herself, but you know, surrounded. So, looking at this picture, Eliza, ano yung naaalala mo?
Grabe, naiiyak ako. Ah, oh my gosh. Grabe photos, no? Na naka-capture niya rin talaga yung moment. So,
Mhm.
this was our first ever championship in the UAAP. Yung nakikita ko talaga sa photo na to, hard work talaga. And complete like happiness na parang we really didn't expect anything, Anton. Everyone knew that, di ba? And
Yeah.
you guys knew that na our goal was to be in the final four lang talaga. And little that we know na kahit pa paano umaangat kami, hindi namin alam kung paano nangyari. But until now, if you're gonna ask me what happened that year, I would still answer the same thing. We actually didn't know. We just went there, play, and really enjoyed every single moment. And this was the result. It's so surreal din talaga that moment. We really didn't expect it. So, grabe, nakakaiyak talaga. Every time. And I will always say this, tears of joy talaga is totoo. Hindi ko alam kung paano i-explain, pero naiiyak kami, pero sobrang saya po namin.
So, this is it. When you think about tears of joy, you look at this picture.
Yeah.
Eliza, was this the hardest championship you've ever won in your career?
Oh, that is the sweetest championship I think I would say na I've experienced then. It was
The
really
hardest and the sweetest.
the sweetest. Parang it's just so weird, Antol. Until now, hindi ko talaga alam kung paano may explain na parang kung paano nangyari lahat. Parang weird talaga. Kahit kayo, Anton, di ba? To be honest din talaga, we were rebuilding kasi that year. But I think the heart of each and every one of us and yung nadala din ni Coach Ty sa amin, talagang nagsakto talaga. As in, kasi start kami mag-training with Coach Ty probably September na of that year. Tapos no, September, October, di ba? Usually nagsistart siya ng November. So we had like a month or two lang talaga na training. And grabe. Kaya yung iyak namin, grabe dyan. Kasi actually, umiiyak po kami dyan. Kasi wala na kaming training the next day.
wala nang takbo-takbo sa oval.
Yeah, wala nang 5:30 in the morning. But kidding aside, it was really parang I cannot describe what I felt that day talaga, Anton. Until now, it's so weird.
That was definitely one of the best seasons ever.
Anyway,
Anyway, Eliza.
grabe, very emotional tayo.
Yeah, I told you we were gonna go back to some of the best and most memorable moments of your career. And we're enjoying the journey so far. We hope you guys are enjoying. You can comment below and let us know your memories about watching these moments from Eliza's career.
True.
Okay, I want to ask about this. Another championship, Eliza.
Oh my God, yung itsura ko. What the hell?
That's also okay. Part of the reason why I wanted to include this picture was because we also missed you during Miguel and Gia's wedding.
Yeah.
And, yeah, grabe, we missed you so much. But you know, obviously, you've told them in advance na there's a chance that you wouldn't be able to make it because of the PBB experience. Actually, nung nagmi-meet kami nila Gia and Miguel, I was asking, is Elisa gonna make it? Tapos Gia was like, nako, mukhang matagal pa siya sa bahay ni Kuya.
Oh no, I owe them lunch.
Sorry for reminding you. But yeah, I want to ask about this. Ano ba yan? Binabatukan mo ba si Gia?
You know, I'm just so happy for Gia talaga. That's her first ever parang championship. Together naman kami, pero first time niya kasi naglaro is for Cream 9 Pool Smasher, that conference. So, I was just so happy for her. And I'm just so happy also to be teammates with her. after, syempre ilang years din siya, nagstay pa ata siya ng 1 year or 2 years in Ateneo before kami naging teammates. So, that's our first ever. Kasi yung mga first championship ko, it's with Gio all the time din. So,
True.
nung UAAP, si Gia yung setter namin first year din. And then the first ever championship for Creamline also, magkasama din kami. So, wala lang. Happy lang ako talaga for her. At least, magkasama kami. Parang ganun, I'm just happy for her. Ang cute! Grabe! And this is parang first na game din ng PVL sa, I'm not sure.
MOA. This was at
Sa MOA Arena.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was there that day. I had a show, but then I went to MOA because I wanted to see, history being made.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a great moment. But before we move on, Elisa, I was asking this because I did a vlog here on the channel on the Gia Gel wedding. So I want to ask you, what is your Gia Gel 11/11 wish? I know it's kind of late 2022 now, but it's never too late for that since Gia is one of your close friends and one of your best teammates. What's your 11/11 wish for Gia Gel?
Babies! No pressure. I'm kidding. I wish them really happiness talaga. I know they have that also, like, for sure, but yan pinagpipray ko din for them, like constant and na andyan sila para sa isa't isa, and sana maging happy ang kanilang relationship. And kung hindi sila happy, andito lang tayo, Anton, para
Yeah.
pasayahin sila, diba? So, yun lang yung wish ko for them. And syempre, little, Morados and
De Guzman.
De Guzman. So, ayan, we're waiting for that.
Yeah, Gia De Guzman na siya, Elisa. The next
Oo
time you
nga.
guys play together
Oh my God,
on the
baka
court.
hindi ko na siya pagkatakalikod siya. Oh my God, iba na pala. Pero yeah, I'm just so excited for sa new chapter ng life din ni Gia off the court. So we're gonna be here lang for them. Sinama kita, Anton.
All right, this one, Elisa. This was the last game you played, no?
Yeah.
Grabe, ang tagal na. Oh my God.
July ba?
Grabe. It went by so fast. Ang dami nangyari since then. But this to me, Elisa, is a very, to me, parang, this right here is one of the reasons why I think that a lot of people, a lot of fans love you, because this was a tough loss for Creamline. Yet, the way you're looking at Jaja, it doesn't look like you're sad at all. Parang na-amaze ka pa sa kanya. Na-amaze ka sa ginawa niya during that series. What were you telling Ja at this moment?
Honestly, Anton, I wouldn't, to be honest, syempre sobrang sakit din nangyari sa amin. We're 2 sets up and we lost the series. But I think at the end of the day, you have to give credit na naman sa mga taong naghirap din. I'm not saying na hindi namin binigay yung best namin, but nanalo yung Cherry Tigo. They gave their best during that game, and they deserve it din. Kahit sino namang team, di ba? May mananalo lang talaga at matatalo dun sa series na yun. So, I'm just really happy. Ang sinasabi ko yung Jaja dito would probably, I'm just so proud of her. Kasi, even kay din, I'm proud of both of them. Kasi, alam mo yun, they're really coming out of their shells right now.
Especially right now, no? Grabe.
Yeah, Jaja's playing in Japan. Din just announced that she's gonna play in Thailand. So alam mo yun, I'm just so happy na tuloy-tuloy yung career, yung growth ng career nila. And as an athlete, you wanna support, di ba, those kind of athletes din na tayo, we support each other. So I'm just really proud of them. And siguro this photo says a lot then because magkakasama kasi kami, nakita ko rin kung paano sila, alam mo yun, nag-grow din kami nung high school.
Yeah, UST.
Yeah, we played against each other during college. Until now, we're playing against each other. But at the end of the day, we're one team. We're team Philippines then, diba? We're one volleyball community. And we just really want to support each and everyone in the community.
Uy, I just noticed si Gia din pala yung nasa likod, oh, yung medyo blurred.
Yeah, si Gia yan. Yung makausap ni Gia. Gita. Ayan. So, I'm just happy for them. Pero, ayun. Pero, alam mo, I'm grateful also na pagdating sa loob ng court, Anton, it's all business din talaga. Na parang we will give each other a great fight din talaga, a good game. Kasi we respect each other. So, yun din naman yung maganda. And after, we cry. Iiyak ako niyan paglabas. Hindi, joke lang. But yeah, so proud of them.
Elisa, you talked about how you're proud of Jaja being in Japan. Din, it was just announced recently that she'll be rejoining her teammate, Mylene Paat, but this time in a different country for Nakhon Ratchasima in Thailand. You were the trailblazer for this. You were the first one to become an import, and you've been an import in 2 different countries. Given a chance, would you do it again? And if ever, where? Saan kaya okay maging import? Have you thought about that?
I would just say, if given a chance na to play for another country or another team in different country, I would definitely say yes. I mean, like, sobrang rare opportunity, but syempre, laking responsibility din nun. Pero hindi na, kahit anong country, Anton, we just really wanna, alam mo yan, I think it's the experience also. We want to go out there to learn more and share it, go back here and share it with other players then. So, nako, we're always ready, Anton. Nako,
just a random thought. I think it'd be cool if you went to Japan. I mean, you and Keith are both imports there. Wala lang.
The record, charot lang.
So there you go, guys. That was a fun trip down memory lane, Elisa. Looking back at some of five very touching moments, I would say, and very interesting moments throughout your career.
I agree, Anton. Oh my goodness.
But back to the present, Elisa, back to the present. Nako, ang daming nangyayari, daming balita about volleyball, no? Ang daming player movement.
Sobrang dami.
Sobrang dami player movement, Elisa. But the thing is, so in a bit, we're gonna be talking about some of the off-season moves that has happened. But parang wala masyadong balita about Creamline, the Cool Smashers. It's kind of intriguing to me na the only news I've heard about Creamline was that I saw Michelle Gumabao in the MPBL last month, and she said she's not gonna play kasi nga to focus on the election. Elisa, what can we expect from Creamline, being that there is not a lot of news about your team as compared to the other teams?
It's really interesting, all the movements of other teams talaga. And I think it wasn't just us din naman na nag-stick sa core group din nila. Meron ding mga ibang teams na talagang nag-intact pa rin sila until now. Wala masyado. Not actually, yung iba din nagdagdag. Pero I would say, Anton, we would really want this to be an advantage for our team. Bubble setup is not naman very ideal for athletes also. We wanna train every single day. We wanna train and prepare for the tournament months prior to the tournament. But we're gonna hold on to that chemistry that we have. Na for the past probably 3 years kami talaga yung magkakasama. We've been through so much also. Madami kaming napapanalo, natatalo, misunderstandings also. So I guess hopefully as we treat each other as families, yun din yung madadala namin. As one family, we will fight hard talaga for the upcoming PVL, and that chemistry and the connection, sana yun talaga yung madala namin. And advantage namin sa dadating na season na conference. Anton, baka libre ka, you can join our team, ah.
There was only one time that I was kind of involved with volleyball, and that was when I helped you guys train nung nasa Doha tayo.
Oh my God!
Nung 'di ba, I was standing sa may net tapos hinuhulog-hulog ko yung mga bola.
It
That was
was fun. That
yeah,
was fun.
that was super fun. That was super fun. Anyway, Elisa, best PVL off-season moves. Elisa was once, and I'm sure we'll still have many opportunities to do this in the future, a TV analyst. We were working together covering some games. So I'm gonna ask Eliza to put on her analyst hat today and rank some of the best PVL off-season moves from the fifth best to the first best. So we'll start with the fifth best, Eliza. And guys, this is not like na pag sinabi ni Eliza, this is the best. Hindi literal na best but like to her, like shocked her or like had a huge impact on her because she heard this news and like, wow. All right? So
Okay.
Eliza's already made her rankings. Eliza, what is the fifth best PVL off-season move? What stood out for you?
Woo! Okay, I would say the fifth would be Jo Maraginot.
Jo Maraginot lands in Bali Pure. This is a very interesting move because it wasn't just Jo, Jamie La Vittoria also, Julia Ipak, and Marian Buitre. Alam mo, okay, I just want to, since you mentioned Jo, alam mo, Jo was here on the show and then she said, sinasermonan mo daw siya. And sinasermonan mo daw siya kahit idol ka niya and then sinasabi mo daw parang, di mo ba aayusin? Baka naman. Ginagaya ka niya. So I mean, I'm sure you're excited for Jo, being that she's your former teammate and friend and somebody that you train with. So how happy are you that she has a new team here with Bali Pure?
I'm super happy for her talaga. And I've been saying to her also na baka naman. Kasi baka naman. I hope she can find the team then na malalabas niya yung abilities and capabilities niya talaga. And alam mo yon, yung mabalik niya rin yung confidence niya sa sarili niya. And I think hopefully Bali Pure then talagang ma-bring out yung best din sa kanya. So I'm just really proud and excited to see Jo this coming PVL talaga.
Yeah, Jo is one of those players who I feel na may mailalabas pa no, na like somebody with potential but hasn't realized it yet, still in the process of reaching that potential. So yeah, hopefully this situation will bring out the best in Jo. But is her story accurate? Yung mga sinasabi mo sa kanya na di mo ba ayusin? Kasi I can't imagine you, Eliza, na nagbibigay ka ng tough love
Sa kanya lang usually, pero more than pa sa mga sinasabi niya. Naging mabait pa si Jo nun. Oh my.
Okay. Moving on. Fourth best. Eliza's fourth best or top PVL off-season move.
Ooh. Okay, I would say Kat Arado to PLDT.
Okay. That's a solid move. Kat Arado, best libero with Petrogas, who finished third last year. Now Kat Arado joins Mika Reyes. They have a new coach, Coach George Pascua. Wendy Ansemana is also there.
Yes.
So I mean, Kat Arado, Eliza, I mean, through the years has developed herself in one of the best liberos in the whole country. Like how big is this that she joins PLDT and they're starting new with a new coach in Coach George?
It's quite interesting talaga, Anton, because you have good setters in PLDT and you have steady spikers, also great spikers in PLDT, and having Kat Arado in there to stabilize their defense and service receive. So, grabe talaga yung addition sa PLDT ni Kat Arado. Kaya naman, I think one team that we're really looking forward to meet din talaga is PLDT because strong core din talaga sila. Interesting lineup. So, nako, grabe yung season talaga. Grabe yung conference na dadating. That's all I can say.
All right, what's the next? What's the third?
Ah! Okay, third ko would be Rhea Meneses.
Ooh, best blocker. And it's not just Rhea,
Yes,
your
Molina
teammate,
also.
your teammate in the national team, si Ces Molina. Grabe. Joining Signal, Jerry Malabanan is also there. Yeah, I agree. Super solid move. Super solid move.
And it's grabe yung lineup ng Signal. I would probably say they're one of the tallest team coming this conference. And they would actually, for me, aside from Choco Mucho also, na grabe yung net defense, isa sila sa mga teams na talagang nako Anton, talagang matibay din talaga yung magiging blocker this coming conference. So, and being the best blocker, being 'di ba, madadala niya rin, and siguro yun yung isa sa mga may ihain niya sa Signal, kumbaga. So, Anton.
Okay. Rhea Meneses.
I love Rhea.
Solid.
I saw her improve. I saw her grow also in this sport. I've been teammates with her also during the under-23 play against UST then, and now she's really doing great in terms of the professional league.
Second best move, Elisa.
Second. Okay, I would say si Desiree Cheng and Isa Molde would be second.
For me, Choco Mucho added the most new players, no?
Yes.
Ang dami mga bago. So, Des Cheng, Isa Molde, Jem Ferrer, Aduke Agoncania, who was the team captain of LaSalle during the last season, the season that was cut really short, Cherry Nunag, and Tang Ponce. So, grabe. They beefed up, Elisa. Grabe.
Yep, I agree, Anton. And for the past years also, they have solid middle attackers in Maddie Madayag, Bea De Leon, nadagdagan pa ni Aduke. And I think nadagdagan pa sila ng firepower pagdating sa wing spikers. We know that Pongay is there, Kat is there, but now Desiree Cheng and Isa Molde, being part of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, would be a tough team to beat also this coming conference.
And kaya ako tinanong kanina, like, what's going on with Creamline? What's up with Creamline? Because sister teams, di ba? So a lot of stuff is happening with Choco Mucho. But yung Creamline, interestingly, not a lot of player movement. But Elisa said, they're gonna bank on chemistry, and abangan nyo na lang.
Hopefully. And prayer.
Okay. What is Alyssa Valdez's top PVL off-season move?
All
among
right.
everything that happened?
I chose this as my top one because this is really interesting for me. And it is the it's Z moves to F2 logistics.
Ooh.
Right? It's so interesting. I mean, I saw Z also play indoor for Bangko Perlas. And after Bangko Perlas, she focused on playing beach volleyball. And now she went to F2. So very, very intriguing, interesting also at the same time. And we haven't seen Z also play indoor volleyball. So yeah, and being with Coach Ramil, you know how Coach Ramil trains her players as well. So I'm really excited for Z talaga to see Z plays this coming conference.
This was also very surprising to me considering that may trabaho rin si Z sa FEU, di ba?
Yeah.
Di ba? So parang she has a lot on her plate, and then all of a sudden, well, she said it herself, parang she went out of her comfort zone to join F2, di ba? Who would have thought? But like, What do you feel when you see Z's pictures na kasama niya sina Abby, sina Kiana, and the LaSalle girls? Diba? It's a little bit, it's different.
Different, but it's actually, uh, alam mo yung, you're happy because this is the real like pro volleyball. We really
Mm,
can go wherever,
yeah,
or you can see other players go
yeah.
to different teams talaga. And
Good
that's
point.
the beauty of professional league, I guess.
Yeah,
And
good
and
point.
that's how you bring out the best in each other, like na in terms of ano yung gagawin ng lahat ng management, anong capabilities ng team, abilities ng team na may papakita sa conference. So, very, very interesting season coming up, Anton. I guess.
Super. And before we end this segment of ours, Elisa, PNVF champions in the Champions League, itong F2, and now they join. Nabitin yung mga fans because last year they wanted to see Creamline against F2. What are you thinking of now that there is this impending, matchup between you guys, something that has been built up for the longest time?
Ah, as siguro, we're very excited talaga. Me personally, I'm excited to play against F2. I haven't played against these players also. Lagi ko sila naging teammate ko sila sa national team, but the last time I played against siguro sila Ara, sila Abby, sila Kiana, sila Majoy would be years na. UAAP pa ata, if I'm not mistaken.
Grabe, UAAP pa?
I think so. Except sa Battle of the Rivals.
Oh yeah, Battle of the Rival.
So,
So you never had like kahit tune-up game against F2?
parang we've never had any, wala talaga.
Wow. So talagang it's gonna happen for the first time, ano?
Yeah, so interesting din. And we want to welcome talaga F2 sa PVL din because it's their first time to join the PVL. So, alam mo yun, nakaka-excite lang talaga, Anton. Yun lang yung masasabi ko, excitement. And syempre, nakakakaba din kasi after how many years, we just see each other play with different teams, but we really haven't played against each other. So, yun, I hope people can look forward to it also.
Okay, I just want to sneak this question in real quick, Elisa. Like a few months ago, Kalei Mao said that she believes that F2 is the best team in the whole country. This was after they won. And Mela and I had like a mock draft. And I chose you as my open spiker. Mela chose Kalei as her first open spiker. And a lot of people always say, writers say this too, that Alyssa Valdez and Kalei Mao are like two of the best open spikers in the whole country. Like you can't go wrong with either of you two. So I mean, what can you say about Kalei and that perception that you two are the best of the best with regards to your position here in volleyball, in Philippine volleyball?
Honestly, I admire Kalei for being so down with everything on and off the court. I've been teammates with her also. I joined we used to go together sa isang training camp for the national team sa Japan. So I get to know her even more.
Wow.
He's like the coolest also. But I really admire how passionate she is in terms of playing volleyball. And now she's trying and playing in different countries also. So alam mo yon, I think that's how we actually inspire each other also. Na ako, I really get my inspiration also are these players like sila Jaja, sila Denden yan, sila Kalei Mao, and other players as well na to keep on pushing your limits talaga. Yung hanapin mo, wag nating hayaan na talaga magpatalo tayo. Just kailangan may mga goals and dreams tayo, and sila yung mga ina-admire natin dyan. So I'm just really proud of Kalei also, and I'm actually parang nahihiya din talaga ako to be along with Kalei Mao na grabe din talaga yung standard and level niya in terms of playing the sport.
Have you guys ever played together in a SEA Games team for the Philippines? Hindi pa, no?
Wala pa. Never.
SEA Games hindi no?
Hindi pa rin.
Wow. So, hopefully it happens this year. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. But yun nga, I mentioned it already. Mela, Tunay, and I did a mock draft. And eto na. Sir Ricky Palou said that in 2023, there is going to be a PVL draft.
So, alam mo, hirap na nung una. Eto, mas mahirap pa to. Anton!
And we've had some mock drafts here on the show in the past.
I know.
So now Elisa is going to join us for our mock draft to start off the year. This is going to be a 2023 mock draft. So you guys know how it goes. Elisa and I are going to draft players. Now, yung mga players na i-draft namin are players from the UAAP who still have eligibility or still played during the last season, who have not played in the PVL Pro League or did not play in the PNVF Champions League. Okay? So we're looking ahead here. We're just gonna have some fun. And then kayo rin, kung may mga lineups kayo, put them down in the comment section below.
This is gonna be fun. Okay, disclaimer. We haven't seen other players play for at least mga 2 years na rin, di ba, Anton? So, hindi rin natin alam. Hopefully, mag-start na rin yung season nila soon. So, syempre mag-iiba rin yung drafting. But, oh my God, Anton, I just love you for this.
I love you too, Elisa, for being so game. Okay. Heads or tails? Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads, okay. Okay. Oh, you're first.
Oh my God, I'm first. Okay.
Okay, it's Team Elisa on deck for the first pick of our Volleyball DNA 2023 PVL mock draft.
Oh my God, this is so hard. So hard because players have different strengths, diba?
Yeah.
So we're gonna draft setter muna. Right?
It's up to you. It's
okay,
up to you.
To me? Okay.
On what position you want to start with?
Oh my God, this is so hard.
It's hard but fun, diba?
Oh, shucks. Wait lang po.
Take your time. Kasi
okay.
diba? Oh yan, okay. This is interesting. I wanna see also how Elisa thinks with regards to building a team.
Oh my, hindi ko talaga alam. Oh my goodness. Whew. For my utility spiker.
Wow, you're gonna start with utility, huh? Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, for my utility spiker, I would choose Laika Ebon.
Wow, this is, I would have never guessed this. As in, really? I would have never guessed this. Like, out of all these players, ang una mong pinili is Laika.
Yeah.
Grabe, for the first pick. Okay, what do you see in Laika? I mean, she was very good and then she got injured. Yeah.
So I was covering pa one of her games in the UAE.
Okay, yeah.
And I saw her play like just in front of me then.
Okay.
Grabe, athleticism. Probably the height hindi masyado, or I'm just too far from her. But the way she jumps, the way yung contact niya sa bola, defense-wise also, service-wise, I think she's a well-rounded utility player talaga. So, and one thing na, one of the reasons why I also picked Laika is because I really admire like sila Ate Aisa Maiso, 'di ba?
Yeah.
They're all like Ate Jovelyn Gonzaga, Cara Acevedo, they're all like lefties, the utility spikers, and that's very effective. So I would say my first pick would be Laika.
Wow. I'm pretty sure nobody would have guessed that. Na among all the players, yun yung magiging first pick ni Eliza. Man, I hope like somebody send this to Laika and
Oh
hopefully
my God.
give her confidence.
But I hope
And yeah.
she covers na, 'di ba? 100%
Yeah.
talaga. I can't wait to watch her talaga. From grabe yung pinakita niya nung first ever UAAP niya. And yun yung nagustuhan ko sa kanya. That's her first time to play in the UAAP, but it doesn't feel like, because she has that confidence also in her. And that's very important, Anton. We all know yung pressure na dinadala sa atin ng UAAP. So you want someone also na may ganon din na heart. Heart strong din, kumbaga. So, yun. I think I would go for Laika. Okay, your pick.
Okay. This is not super surprising because I think she's one of the best players in college. I'm gonna go with an open spiker. I'm going with Aya Laure.
Okay. Oh my God, ang hirap nung open spiker.
Aya Laure is not a surprise because you agree with me, right? She's one of the best players right now in college.
Yes. I agree. Totally agree. It's just so hard to choose for like open spikers talaga. Because everyone's like represented the country either, and they're the main like spiker of their teams. So it's very hard. Okay. My second. Oh my God, this is so hard pala.
I love how you're really taking your time and being careful.
Sorry, Anton. But this is very crucial, you know. Alam mo naman tayo yung gagawa ng team. Okay. I would get second ko.
Are you gonna go open spiker, middle blocker, second?
I would go middle blocker.
Ooh, okay.
I would get Ivy Laxina.
Ivy Laxina. She also played for the national team recently.
Yes.
So, what do you see in Ivy Laxina?
I think one of the strengths of Ivy Laxina would be yung reach niya when she spikes.
Yeah.
As a middle blocker, that's interesting talaga na yung reach niya sa spike and reach niya sa blocking talagang kailangan. So, and nakikita ko rin talaga grabe yung potential ng bata ni Ivy. Playing for NU pa lang, I don't think, di ba we covered pa, I think I covered also one of their games in the UAAP before lockdown.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah, she was there.
And
the sets weren't pa quick or running or it's more of tinataas lang talaga in the middle. So, and it was very effective for NU that time, diba? So, how much more kunwari mabigyan din talaga ng chance na matutunan talaga magkaroon ng setter na mabibigyan siya ng right height also. And grabe yung strength niya also sa blocking. So, with experience pa, lalo na nakakasama siya sa national team, malaki talaga yung, madami talagang mag-ahabol kay Ivy Laxina pagdating ng pag-drafting na. So, I would say Ivy Laxina.
Interesting yung mga picks ni Eliza, guys. Puro mga bata, but with a lot of potential. So I mean, I'm very astonished as to how Eliza thinks and makes her selection. I did not expect this.
Oh my gosh, true though, true. Me too.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a setter.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Michelle Cobb. Okay, so Michelle did not play for F2 in the PNVF Champions League. She was still playing in season 82, so pwede pa siya dito sa draft na to. I'm gonna get Michelle Cobb for setter. She's one of those setters, Elisa, no, na, di ba, not so tall, but smart and disciplined and fundamentally sound.
Yep, I agree. Yeah. Okay, since I would get my setter too.
Okay.
I would go for Jaja Maraginot.
Oh, Elisa's first Ateneo choice. Okay. Alam mo, marami magaling na setter, yung Camille Cal, Louis Romero, Marion Alba also of LaSalle. But you went with Jaja Maraginot. Okay. Explain.
Actually, in all fairness, yung height ng mga setters na medyo, I think hindi rin ganun masyado malayo. But except Camille Cal and Marion.
Yeah, Marion Alba. She's
But
pretty tall too. Yeah.
Yeah. I just like how Jaja thinks when she plays. I think as a player, as a spiker, sometimes lagi akong pag nakikita ko pa lang yung setter or nasa loob kami ng court, pag alam ko kung kanino niya ibibigay, I think yun yung connection na gusto ko for my setter also. So nakikita ko siya kay Jaja when she plays. Na parang when I think na parang, this moment, dapat dito niya ibibigay. Tapos din niya binibigay. So I think she's very smart and andun din yung angst when she plays. As a setter, di ba, you want to have a setter like that also. Very disciplined also like Michelle Cobb. And I would say, iba rin talaga yung pitik ni Jaja. Yun lang yung I would say iba rin yung fundamentals niya. I really admire.
I really love how you're breaking down all of these players that you're picking, Elisa. So
I hate you, Anton.
what these are great choices, and I love how you're analyzing everything and as to why you chose them. So Laika Ebon, Ivy Laxina, and Jaja Maraginot, Elisa's first 3 picks. Okay. This is where it gets hard. Yung pangatlo usually yung pinakamahirap eh. So I have a setter and open spiker. I think I have to go. Okay. Since may LaSalle na pala ako. Hindi, I think I want to get her na since
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna go middle blocker, and this is probably, I don't know if this is surprising to you guys, but I saw her play in her debut sa UAP. I'm gonna go Thea Gagate. She had 10 points and had 5 blocks. First Ateneo LaSalle game. Grabe. Diba? Who does that? Like first Ateneo LaSalle game, Mo Arena pa, first UAP, first televised. Tapos naka 5 blocks, 10 points. Yeah, I think this middle blocker has potential.
Super. Pero kinuha mo na siya. Anyway.
Super. Pero kinuha mo na siya. Okay, Elisa's 4th pick.
Okay, I will get my second Atenean. I would go for Faith Nesperos, open spiker.
Oh, strong. Strong. You know, when they were playing, naalala ko yung tweet ni Amy, ni Kiwi Ahomiro. Yeah. Sabi niya, Nesperos is a powerhouse. Yeah. Para sa akin, ang laki ng impact nun eh. Because she's strong eh, no?
Yes, she is strong. And yung build din ng katawan niya, I think that's why yung mga spike niya and mga grabe ang lakas talaga. Pero I would say I can see kung gaano rin siya ka-flexible in terms of doing or being in different spots in the court. May it be back row attack. Sometimes, syempre, as open spikers, wing spikers, napupunta din kami sa may utility or sa spot din talaga namin. And she can do everything also with power. And I think that's very important in the team also, that you have at least one or two players na talagang magbibigay ng power sa team mo. And I think Faith Nesperos would do that for my picks for the team. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Grabe si Faith.
Alam mo ba, Eliza, na naikwento ni Faith dito na she first met you daw sa Blue Eagle Gym na they visited there tapos nagpa-picture siya sa'yo. So, yeah, it's cool that I remember that story and then you picked her now.
Of course, si Faith. Oh my God, your next pick. Oh my God, this is so hard talaga, Anton, ah.
Oo, ito na yung ano eh. Pero ano eh, it's fun to kasi mga bata pa eh, and we're looking towards the future. So, okay, I think I'm gonna go libero.
Okay.
I think she also made a lot of noise during the UAAP and in her first national team stint. Jennifer Nerva.
Ah. Good pick.
She's a leader also eh, 'di ba? Like,
and you can see how parang experienced she is in terms of playing the sport. Nakita mo talaga, parang she knows what she's doing talaga. Okay, I will get my second open spiker, Anton.
okay.
I would go for Micaela Belen.
Oh. Okay.
I just love her intensity. And I think one of her strengths also would be the service receive and defense, and that's very crucial also for an open spiker. So I would totally get her.
I want to
every performance niya sa national team.
Oh.
Also. I was really proud of like sa pinakita niya. Galing niya.
I want to share a story to you. In-interview ni Denden si Bella eh. Bella's her nickname. So Bella made kwento na the first time she played against you daw was nung 2018 sa PVL Reinforced Conference. Tapos receive daw niya yung back row attack mo. Sabi ni Bella, gulat na gulat daw siya sa sobrang bilis nung bola.
Pero alam mo, Anton, usually we play against them, the NU girls, pag mga practice games. So they visit us or sometimes nakikitraining din sila in a sense na parang after ng practice game, andun lang sila. So
no wonder they're so good.
So good. They're so good. Crazy intense talaga. So I would choose Micaela Belen.
Okay.
Anton. Hi. Down to our
2 more.
2 more.
I'm gonna go for my other open spiker since you filled up your open spiker spots.
All right.
Na. I'll go Jolina De La Cruz. I think she has a lot of potential. And but yun nga, because she's in the LaSalle system, I don't know, actually don't know if that's a reason, but like yun nga, I feel like she also has potential to be on the national team because I feel like she's just as talented as Sina Ea and the NU girls. So, and yeah, Ea and Jolina were teammates before also sa youth team.
I think one thing that you really can comment also from Jolina would be the basics. Sobrang ganda, yeah. And very crucial din siya in terms of playing, 'di ba? Lagi natin sinasabi, you always have to go back to your basics pag crucial times, pag alam mo yun, mga crunch times na. So, and yun yung tinuturo kasi ni Coach Shamil din sa mga players niya, and we really admire that, 'di ba? So, I would go for my second middle blocker, Anton.
Okay.
I would go for Eme Hernandez from USC.
Another player who played in the national team, si Aimee Hernandez, and during even in the UAAP, I think they played 2 matches. She was pretty good also.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I chose her because of her same athleticism. The way she jumps, it's so high as a middle spiker. And you just can see the potential na pwede niya pa magawa. She's so agile at the same time. So, madami talaga siyang pwedeng gawin as a middle spiker. So, that's why I would totally get her.
Okay, man, I'm down to my last two. Ikaw, libero na lang yung pick mo.
Yeah.
I
Oh
still have
my.
I still have to pick a middle blocker and utility. So I think I'll go with utility muna. I'll go with Isa Jimenez from UST. Covered her in the finals. She was pretty good. She had her moments. But I think pwede pa mag-improve itong si Isa Jimenez. Yeah. Oh, bakit ganyan yung reaction mo for your last pick?
And my last pick would be
Libero.
Pero. Okay. I'm not biased. Okay. I would choose Danny. I think Danny is such a role player. And we saw that during mga games din ng Ateneo, mapa-finals, when Coach Oliver just pulled her and really played the parang one of her best games talaga and helped also Ateneo sa campaign din nila. So, yeah, I would say sometimes as a libero, lalo na, same as Dan, ganun kasi sila Dan, yung as a leader also, take the lead pagdating sa likod and would really support the team and yung mga spikers. So I can see that kay Danny.
And she is going to be the first ever libero team captain, di ba?
Yeah, kasi it's allowed na, di ba?
Yeah, grabe, no? So what's your reaction to that? I mean, di ba dati yung libero, yeah, there are a lot of liberos who are leaders but can't actually be the team captain. So for Danny to be the first libero team captain, what's your reaction to that?
Well, I hope it gives her also confidence this coming UAAP that she's one of the seniors also in the team already. And well, I guess as a team captain naman, parang we're supposed to be leaders inside. Everyone's supposed to be like, it's equal treatment. And I think anyone can be a leader, but sometimes you just have to have that one na would always like push na hindi man. It's really interesting kasi Anton kasi sometimes you can see like leaders also give points to the team. Leaders na very vocal also. And I think what works also for the coach O system is that leader who can actually like talk to the players and really be vocal in terms of parang kung ano nangyayari sa court. And Danny is really, I think, perfect fit for that.
All right, so Elisa's team is complete. I'm just gonna round out mine.
God, Anton,
Yeah, nagawa mo.
Edit out. Char.
No, we're sticking with this. We're sticking with it. Okay, I'm gonna go with Casey Galdones. Madami ko napiling UST. I don't know if it's because I covered them a lot. But yeah, I'm familiar with them. So okay, Casey Galdones was also like Isa Jimenez, very solid, had her moments, has experience playing in the finals. So yeah.
Most of the players you pick talaga are role players. They know their specific role in the team and they really siguro contribute talaga in their own little ways. That's why they're ganda, solid, intact team.
I love your team also. Okay, let's round it out.
Team
Elisa. Team Elisa, setter, Jaja Maraginot, outside spikers, Faith Nesperos and Bella Belen. Middle blockers, Ivy Laxina and Aimee Hernandez. Utility, Laika Ebon. And libero, Danny Ravena. Team Anton, Michelle Cobb, Ea Laure, Jolina De La Cruz, Tea Gagate, Casey Galdones, Isa Jimenez for utility, and Jennifer Nierva for libero. So Team Elisa, Team Anton, who do you think is the stronger team? Mention them in the comment section below. Let us know your lineups as well.
True.
That was fun, huh? That was fun.
Interesting. Looking forward for 2023. What will happen to
Grabe, no? Grabe, no? Pag nangyari na yung draft, exciting nun. Even for you, like which player would you want to get for Creamline, di ba? Okay, ito, Eliza. Thank you so much, by the way. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
thank
for
you.
being game. We're not cutting that out.
Please.
Okay, okay. Eliza, ito, since we just finished the mock draft and 2023 is still so far away, but it's exciting to think about it. If you could add any player to Creamline,
Ooh.
being that also wala masyadong player movement, if you could add any player to Creamline, kahit sino, kahit nasa ibang team, like is there a player na hindi mo pa naging teammate that you've always thought about being teammates with? Or like teammate na naging teammate mo na but want to be teammates with again at feeling mong makakatulong sa Creamline? Who would
Oh
that
my,
player be?
so hard. Ah, very interesting.
Uh,
Sino yung Ooh. I would have to go. I would have to go with Jaja.
Santiago?
Yeah. Hindi ay naging teammate ko na siya, used to be.
Yeah,
And
pero you would want to be teammates with her again. Like if you would
yeah, if
oh,
given a chance.
why am I thinking this way? Duh, yeah.
It's nice to I actually more than anything, more than
Mm.
the points that Jaja could give the team also. I really like Jaja's attitude at the same time. Grabe siya as a teammate, as a friend also. So you would want to be teammates with her again.
I think that would be overkill though. There was a team before, 'di ba, na yung PLDT, yung parang star-studded sina Sue Roses, you, Jem Ferrer, then Jaja was there too, right?
Jaja was there. And that was her first championship ata din sa Shakey's B League. If
Grabe.
I'm not mistaken, hindi ko rin
Grabe.
comment.
Ang lakas ng team na 'yon.
But yeah, pero Jaja. I
Yeah.
haven't been, siguro, I haven't played also with her pa sa mga ibang tournaments like national team. So, hopefully.
Okay. Going back to the SEA Games that's going to be taking place if all things fall into place in Vietnam in May. You've already expressed your desire to play for the Philippines again. Now let's just assume na you're in. Let's just assume that you're in. If you could have a +1 to join you for the national team na yun nga hindi pa kasama sa team, who would that +1 be?
Hindi pa kasama sa team?
Yeah, because like Jaja's already there.
Yeah.
Although yun nga, she's in Japan.
Yeah. Syempre, it will always be Gia. I think Gia is such a well-experienced setter. And so I would and baka probably ako yung +1 ni Gia. So other way around. So yeah.
Okay, Elisa, we've had such a great time. I want to thank you again because I know you're training, you're gearing up for the PVL bubble, but I want to ask you this one last question because see Sue Rosas, who's also one of your idols, retired recently. A lot of great players all over the world are retiring. I'm not saying I'm not preempting na magre-retire ka or anything. You're still 28. But with all of these, these things that are happening in the world, you're doing a lot of things also, a lot of opportunities like PBB ka. You also said that you envision yourself coaching in the future. Have you ever imagined when the time comes, how would you let go of volleyball? Like, what would be the dream scenario for you when it's time to move on from the game?
Oh my God. I really never have I don't want to think about it actually, Anton. Just thinking about it makes me feel sad talaga. Not because just because yung fact na sometimes it's really time to retire, 'di ba? And stop playing the sport. But It would be parang I actually don't know talaga to answer this question, but I just really want to I won't even say goodbye to volleyball. I won't say goodbye to volleyball. I'll move forward with 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 volleyball, and I think I won't even like remove volleyball in my system. So siguro professionally I would, and the first siguro the thing na pumapasok sa isip ko, what is the nice way to retire is to actually give back or finish your career with a championship all the time. 'Di ba? Yun naman yung inaano natin, laging wish din natin and hino-hope natin. But I would never say goodbye to volleyball. I'm sure of that.
Na ano ako, na emotional ako when I'm looking at you saying this kasi parang nahihirapan ka, parang ayaw mo i-let go eh.
No, talaga, parang it's really hard untold kasi you know my story also.
Yeah.
You know ano yung nabigay and nadala ng volleyball. It's really family. And I think yun yung nagmamatter na rin as of the moment. I built a family because of volleyball and I'm just really happy. And sana, di talaga tayo, alam mo, magkikita-kita pa rin tayo, lagi tayo nasa volleyball scene. For sure.
Yeah, Elisa still got a long way to go, guys. It's just a long way to go. And, these are just some things that we think about randomly from time to time. Elisa, thank you so much for the time. This was great. This was a great catch-up. You shared your story the first time you were here on Volleyball DNA. And we had a lot of fun today as you're about to embark on a new chapter in your volleyball career and life. So thank you, Elisa.
Thank you, Anton. Thank you for having me. See you again soon.
Yeah, hopefully the next time we see you here on the show, we'll have Den, maybe after the PVL bubble. So maraming salamat, Elisa, and thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. We'll see you here back in the lab for the next episode on Volleyball DNA.
Thank you for watching Volleyball DNA. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to get notified for future episodes and interview highlights.
And while you're at it, head over to our Facebook page by clicking on the link in the description.